Howdy. Before this video starts, I want to let you know that there's new stuff at Zoomies. We have the old drop and we have some stuff from the new drop. All of this stuff is on the website or in store. Some of these are actually on sale, 2 for $40. So if you guys go ahead and check out the link in the description or just go to zoomies.com and search up Mav, you'll see all the shirts that are for sale and on discount. I'm personally going to be giving $500 in gift cards away. So if you purchase something from Zoomies, save the receipt, take a picture, and send it to Mav Outdoors on Instagram, and you'll be entered to win a $100 gift card to the Mav website. So go ahead and check out all the graphics that we have in store or online. And as always, let's get back to the prepaid programming. We're going back to the tent today. It's been a little bit since I've been hanging out at the old canvas tent, or the new canvas tent rather. And today I've got a few projects that I've been having on my mind and wanting to get done. Now I know what you're thinking. Whoa, buddy, you leave your tent open the whole time you were gone. No, buddy, I did not. I was already out here this morning with a friend and dragged a load of stuff here. We actually ended up adding an extension onto the chimney so we don't get ash going on the roof and burning holes in our canvas tent. We also added a dampener in so I can dampen how much smoke or heat is being let out, and hopefully able to save some wood that way. I don't have to stoke it as much in the middle of the night. Alright, first things first. As fun as the tree was and the lights, I don't think they're here to stay, so we're gonna get rid of the tree first. Alright, Stan's going with it. Alright, like I said, lots of projects to do today. I was happy with how the last camp went out here. I just wanted to have something more permanent for sleeping, as fun as sleeping on a cot is. So we're going to do that today. Also, I like the Christmas lights, but the reality of me having a power source out here all the time is pretty low right now. And if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it a lot better than this, so I might as well just take these down for now. First things first, I bought these oil lanterns, but I didn't realize that the oil actually could freeze. Yes. Alright, so tonight I'm going to be camping out here again. I did buy myself an actual mattress for out here, but it's one of those foam ones. So I got to build the bed frame quick and get that thing out in this room so it can be expanded by the time we're ready to go to bed. Should be simple, but those are always the famous last words. Just realized that I forgot that some bed frames require box springs. I've never had a box spring on my bed. And this one looks like it might need one, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't. But if it does, I'm sure we could make something out of some wood around here. Oh boy. Yeah, I got a weird feeling this isn't going to be enough bed. It's got some expanding to do. It's supposed to get to 5 inches thick. I couldn't find a mattress in stock that was thicker, so it was like $100 and something bucks. So if it doesn't work, I might just have to run a new mattress out here. But it's here now. Alright, I gotta empty one of these so I can go get firewood. This axe is not the best for splitting. There we go. I don't know if I have enough firewood for the wood stove tonight, but fingers crossed. Need to find some, need to grab some water. It's a lot of work. All right, let's get our groceries inside. That's the amount of wood that I managed to gather. So you could see I was having a pretty rough go chopping that log. I mean, it's a little beefy. Probably cut him a little tall. As well as the head on my axe here isn't quite the best for splitting. And normally you'd want to see like a heavier piece of metal on there. A little bit wider head. To really get the force to swing down. Also would help if I'm going to the gym regularly. Looks awesome in here. Well, it'll look awesome once it gets a little more cleaned up, but I like the bed change. I like my new lanterns. For dinner tonight, we're making beef stew, and we're cooking it on the wood stove. I've got a couple more things that I got to set up and build tonight, so the beef stew is going to take 2.5 hours to sit on top of there, so it'll be the perfect meal to make while I get this place situated, and maybe even get to do a little bit of relaxing. Learning to cook with the wood stove is a little tricky. Been waiting for this pan to get hot for the last half hour. I'm constantly adjusting the new dampener we put in. But right now I've got it fully open. I just turn it to the side a smidge. Like, I think we've got a healthy fire going in there. Yeah, we do got a healthy fire going. Alright, I'm trying to brown my beef. It's not quite as hot as I'd like it, but it's working. Okay, maybe it's hotter than I thought. Ooh. The mattress still hasn't quite fully expanded yet. You can see it's probably sitting at about 3 inches right now, as opposed to 5. Now, we are assuming that the Amazon seller is being truthful about the size. Hopefully. But I've laid on it a couple times now, and it doesn't feel terrible, so I'll at least be able to sleep. It does sound like it's starting to snow, though, to me. Could it be the first snowfall of the season? Oh my gosh. What is this? We have snow. Finally. It has been too long for Minnesota to not have snow this winter. Is this thing leaking, or is that just me? Now I got flammable oil all over my floor. I swear that was just leaking. That looks pretty dang good. I can't light that. This one's leaking, man. It's leaking out of the handles. And it's leaking out of the front. This is terrible. I don't want that thing anywhere near me. While that's cooking, I bought myself a wood rack. So I'm going to go ahead and assemble that. And here's my box of goodies. The main reason I'd like to build this right now is because it has it's got fire poking sticks and tongs. Oh there, let me tell you something. Might go down as most annoying product on Amazon. This one didn't come with tools, so it gets a -1 in my book. I mean, it came with fire tools, but it didn't come with tools to assemble it. Alright, a little smaller than I thought it was going to be, but at least we have fire tools now. I feel like I'm still going to need a giant wood pile, so I feel like that wood's going to stay there. I'm not really sure if I should move that, like, behind the wood stove, or just put kindling on it, but... Okay, it's been some time now. Let's see. It still feels pretty hard. Yeah, needs to break down more. There's a bunch of dance. So you have to, like, when you're making boiled beef, you have to make sure you boil it for long enough and you don't second guess yourself, because the thing is you'll take it out of the pot like I just did, and that tasted gummy and overdone. You don't like that. But through the course of trusting the process, it'll break down the enzymes and it'll become more tender and it'll be delicious. So just trust it. 2 to 2.5 hours. All right, it's been roughly 2 hours. Let's see what we got. Getting more tender because it's getting harder to pick up with a knife. See, when I poke it, it starts to fall apart. Oh my gosh, this is delicious. You kidding me? Oh, yes. Alright, so we're in the final 30 minutes of the beef stew. Just sitting here waiting for my veggies to cook, and then I gotta do one last step before I can actually eat it. I'm down to one flame because my propane lantern decided to go out as well. It's alright. I didn't really want to drag a battery out here. They're heavy, and it didn't sound as fun to drag it back tomorrow. Eventually, I'm thinking about maybe doing like a solar setup out here, but it's a work in progress. I feel like this is always going to be. I definitely did not lay in bed already while waiting for the soup. And the bed still isn't fully expanded, I don't think, but we'll see if it actually goes all the way up. I'm guessing it's because it's cold too. Coldish. Alright, I'm going to need this for the last step. And I'm going to need some of this. This looks incriminating. It's a small opening. I can't. Alright. Yum. Alright, I add our mixture. Mixte. All right. There's the beef stew. Total cook time, around 3.5 hours on a wood stove. So is it worth it? Guess we'll find out. Smells worth it. Looks worth it. But does it taste worth it? I feel like I should eat this at the table because this is kind of hot. Oh my gosh. That beef is so crazy tender now. Just from letting it cook for that long. That's crazy. It's so hot right now. Look at how tender. Oh, honestly, could have probably been cooked just a little bit longer, but it is still really, really tender. Any longer too, and I feel like my veggies would have been overdone for sure. It is so hot. It is so delicious. Wow. Those fresh herbs in there, man. Look at that bite. That's everything you want. Right there. Bon appetit. Bon appetito. Sensational. I've lost any ability to say more words. It's so good. I think it's safe to say that this recipe is making its way into my rotation, eating at home. It's phenomenal. How are we looking? Pretty good still. Alright. Time to get into bed. I haven't insulated the deck. I don't think I will. I feel like that's the biggest way cold air is getting in right now. Is through the cracks of the deck because it's literally just earth underneath there. But I digress. I can definitely feel the slats on my booty cheeks right now. But when I lay down, I can't feel them quite as much, so I'm hopeful that I can still get a good night's rest. It's 10 p.m. I'm tired. It was a good meal. See you in the morning. Morning. I slept so good. One, this comforter. It was very warm. It was even warm when the stove went out last night, so much to the point where I didn't need to stoke the fire until 5 a.m. this morning. And I think it stayed a lot warmer in here because of this little guy. Being able to hold the heat inside the stove and not let it escape out the chimney. Left me with some embers this morning to be able to start a fire, which was very nice. I did in fact leave myself a mess last night, so I gotta clean that up before I can get out of here. But I think it's time to see if the snowman came. It's not the easiest thing to do one-handed. Oh, we got snow. Got my linens all bagged up. Got everything roughly cleaned. It's about time to head. See you later, tent. Tell you what, a lot easier dragging this sled in snow. Alright, successful night inside the tent. Happy to have a new project to work on, and happy it's starting to kind of come together. Also very happy we got some of this stuff on the ground. Let me know if you have any ideas for the wall tent in the comment section down below. As always, until next time, you already know the drill. Just keep on trucking.